Right guys, so we are back on with another video. We have just purchased 4 Copart cars. Now you know I love a Copart car. So we have purchased 4. It was a bit of an up and down, back and forward. Was we going to win these cars? Was we not? But I'm pleased to say we have bought 4. All of them are a category N, which means that they are non-structural vehicles. We have got one for 2,050, one for 2,500, one for 1,050, and one for 950. And the funny thing is, when you add these together, it comes to a grand total of £7,050. Now, when you add the crazy amount of fees, which was another £2,052.20, these 4 cars come to a grand total of £9,103.20. And another thing that really boils my is you have to pay to be a member of the site. And the only way you can bid on these cars is virtually. So how can they charge me £106.80 to bid on one car? So £106, £106, £100, £100. It's unbelievable. Anyway, that is another video for another day. We are going to go off to Copart now. We're going to pick up 3 this morning and then we're going to pick up 1 tomorrow morning. So the plan is we're going to pick 3, hopefully at random, because I think they've all got a little bit of damage. So the worst one will go on the truck. We'll bring 2 back on the tray plates. I'm going to take you along for the journey. We will be on the Ray-Bans. I'm going to take you down to Copart with the guys at Crystal Motor Company in the recovery lorry. We're going to get all 3 vehicles. You're going to watch it all. We're going to get them unloaded and you're going to see if we bought a bargain or whether we bought 4 lemons. Right, so we are on our way to Copart. We have got the guys from Crystal Motor Company here. As you know, people, these are the people that sell the vehicles for us once we have got them repaired. And we are taking you along for the journey, so we really don't know what we're going to find. Are we going to get 3 lemons? Are we going to get 4 lemons? Because we have actually bought 4 cars. So we will see. We'll show you driving into Copart. We'll show you on the Ray-Bans the vehicles being delivered. And hopefully they should all be running and driving and they should all be lovely. I bet they're not. Right, so we have arrived at Copart. As you can see, we have got the Ray-Bans. In fact, we've all got Ray-Bans. No, you haven't got Ray-Bans. Have you got Ray-Bans? No, I haven't got Ray-Bans. So I've got the Ray-Bans. Hopefully we haven't bought some lemons. But it'll be interesting to see if we make it back to the site. Because we have had a couple of instances where we've taken cars and we have, had to double back. Maybe take one off a recovery truck, put the one that don't work on the recovery truck. So hopefully we won't have that situation. We have checked everything. We have got a checklist which Jana has done about fuel and MOTs and everything, which we've booked a couple in for MOT just in case we get stopped. That wasn't a tip or a hint, by the way. That was just for legal purposes. And yeah, let's see what comes out. Have a look at that. Look at the size of that van that is actually lifted off the floor. At first we thought that was actually on the floor. But look, the wheels are off the floor. Yeah, look. We've got to try and save this if I can. Right, so this is the first one. 67 plate Tucson. I've just taped this up. Well, I say tape it up. I've just put a cable tie around that. Well, obviously the plate doesn't come with that, the NAN number plate. But, well, it's all there. Logbook's there, 71,000 miles. Isn't it funny, guys, that every single parcel shelf from Copart is stolen or missing? How funny is that, guys? I'm going to load this one on the back of the truck. He has just dropped it off for us, but I think what we'll do with the damage on the front of this, we'll get this on the truck Make sure you don't damage it. Can't believe the washer fluid's low. Right, here's the next one. We've got some rear damage on it. That wheel looks... Right, let's just pray that this tyre goes up. Unbelievable, guys. Another parcel shelf missing in action. Unbelievable, eh? You got it?
Yeah. Got a bit missing.
Yeah, that goes on the end of there.
How?
Like that.
Hey,
Yep, so that sticks through there. And then you use it as a jack handle. So you can lift it up off the floor, yeah?
Yeah.
That's it, like that. Well, this is what happens. This is a day in the life of a Copart purchase team. That's it, Dan. That's it. Right, all I need now, I've undone these. There we go. Who would have thought we were doing this, eh?
Formula 1 style.
Formula 1 style. Make sure I don't hit myself in the face because I've done that before. That's it. Right, F1 style pit stop here at Copart. We have got space saver going on because the other one has taken a huge whack and is beyond repair. So if we want to get this back, then we've got no choice but to do what we've got to do. That's how we do it. Does say I can't go over 50 miles an hour, which I'm absolutely gutted about, man. And then we should have a Peugeot 308 coming out. Oh, well, nothing like a bit of drama to start off the Copart purchasing.
That is a goer. I don't think that's too bad.
No, we're good. We're good. I paid a lot of money for it, to be fair. Right, here comes the 308. Should only be wing damage. Very green. Yeah. It's very green. Holy shit. Have a look in here, people. Look at the state of this lot. Well, it runs, but look at the state of this, guys.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's in the other side, that's all green.
Well, this has been sat for somewhere from some time, isn't it? Right, it's running. This has been sat here for a long time. Yeah, that's just come apart. We'll get that back, Steve, it'll be all right. Well, we'll soon find out if we're going to get back. This looks like it's been through twice. Look, there's 2 stickers on there. So someone's probably backed it previously. Right, that is all 3 vehicles picked up from Copart. We have got one on the lorry, which is the one with the damaged front end. We have got Steve behind me in the Hyundai, and I'm taking the Peugeot 308. Let's just hope that we make it back. Bearing in mind, it doesn't look very nice. As you can see, we have got the Hyundai in front of us, but that number plate is not staying on the vehicle. So unfortunately, no one's going to get a nan plate. But the steering wheel, look at that, to drive straight. Absolutely crazy. Right, so we have got all 4 vehicles back to the yard. Now, starting with the first one, this is a 67 or 2017 Hyundai Tucson 1.6 petrol. And we purchased this vehicle for £2,500. Then, when you add the fees, the buyer fee, the virtual bid fee, don't get me started with that, and a lot retrieval fee, so you pay your membership, you then have to pay to bid virtually, even though you pay a membership, and then you have to pay for someone to bring it out to you. So, yeah, I don't know where else you'd get away with that, but yeah, so the total cost for this vehicle was £3,134.80. Now, as with all of these cars, they are category N, so there should be no structural damage on any of these vehicles. I've had a quick look online at replacing this front bumper and grille, and you'll probably be looking at about £800. Then we've got to take care of the bonnet. If this can't be repaired, we're probably going to have to do a bonnet on that. So we could be into about 1,500 quid to repair it. So that would take us up to around about 4.5 grand. Who knows? I see these on the net at around £6,000. So we should make a profit on that. Moving down to the next one. Now, lots of people in the comments, this is a 308 1.6 HDI 2014, done sensible miles. A cheapy car, cheap road tax, loads of miles per gallon, and we paid, this is going to really rile everybody up, we paid £1,050 for this, cheap. Damage to front bumper and a little bit on the rear quarter, but an easy repair. But when you add in the buyer's fee, the virtual bid fee, the lot retrieval fee, I nearly paid 50% again on top of this. So this car, £1,050 to buy, £1,462.80. So we nearly paid 50% more just in fees on that car. So crazy. Moving down to another little cheapie and a firm favourite with the younger generation. Now this is a 2014 1 litre, so it's fantastic on the insurance and everything else, and the fuel, category N, which has got some rear damage. Come and have a look at this. So we have got rear bumper damage here, looks like it was hit on this corner, as you can see. So we're going to have to deal with that. But the same thing again, £950 to buy. By the time you add in the buyer's fee, the virtual bid fee and the lot fee, we are literally almost 40% more than what we paid for it. So this one is £1,320 and 80p. So crazy on the fees. And the last one, which, to be fair, I know this is a good car. This is a 2018 1 litre Hyundai i10. And from memory, it has just got this rear bumper corner. Same as the Peugeot, but on the opposite side. So we have got, where we've got the Peugeot damage here, we've got the damage here, and it did take a massive whack on the wheel, which we will show you in the video. But another firm favourite. We paid £2,550 for this vehicle. By the time you add in the astronomical fees, this vehicle owes us £3,184.80. So we're going to start working through this and see where we get. But will we make a profit, people? Or have I just bought 4 cars that are no good to anyone? Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to see what we get up to. We'll be doing individual videos on these, repairing these, getting it up, and we'll see if we make a profit. Don't forget, guys, like, share and subscribe. And if you like the videos, don't forget it costs you nothing to give us a like. And, well, which one should we repair first? I'll leave it up to you guys. We'll see you on the next one.